Take your ride to the next level, especially when you're taking the kids. Because whether it's a pre-game or the postseason, we say bring it. To every practice, to every scrimmage, to the muddy cleats and the dirty seats. And if you want to keep your ride clean, your equipment dry, and your guests happy, well, turn your vehicle into a game changer. Because if you're ready to bring your A game, you better bring a truck that's up for the challenge. Real Truck. Bring your truck to life. Hi-ho, Jeepers. This is Tony with the Jeep Talk Show, and we're going to do a little bit something different on this flagship episode. As you may already know, I was out because I had to have an emergency gallbladder surgery. Actually, I went into the hospital on my birthday back in September, and then I think it was the next day that I had the emergency surgery. I was in the hospital for a week, which of course I wasn't doing any episodes recording that week. I was in the hospital. But even after getting out of the hospital, I was weak and sleepy and just not really up to doing any Jeep Talk Show episode stuff. Thought about it, would have liked to have done it, but I'm sure you could understand I was just kind of recuperating. Fortunately, the whole ordeal wasn't bad. I was just tired and unable to focus very well on anything other than just watching Matlock. Yeah, TV selection isn't very good in the hospital. Watching Matlock and some other old shows. I think they have DirecTV at the hospital. So anyway, we really didn't have many episodes recorded in October, and I thought, I need to flush that out a little bit. So I thought, well, let me do something different. What I plan on doing this episode is going through the top 10 Jeep related podcasts where they talk about Jeeps. And I used Grok, and the regular viewers here will not be surprised that I used Grok to get the list. And I probably wouldn't have done this if the Jeep Talk Show wasn't number one on the list, but thankfully it was. So we go through number 1 through 10, and I found out that not all of these podcasts have YouTube channels, and I suspect some of them that have YouTube channels haven't been updating the YouTube side of things. Video is hard, folks. It really is. So, but I'm sure you can find them online, probably with Spotify, because many of these say Spotify. So let's get started. All right. So number 2 on the list provided by Grok is the Jeepcast. I believe they were originally Northwest Jeepcast or NW Jeepcast, and you can find them online, nwjeepcast.com. So I'm looking here at the videos. I can go to their home, and you see that, the things here, the videos are quite old. It's possible that, I was going to show videos because I think it's just more interesting for a YouTube Rumble type thing, Spotify type thing, where you can see the video. But I'm very surprised that going to videos and that the latest video they have is a year old. Now I've already watched some of this, and
here's my
this is pretty interesting. I'm sure this is one of the Garys. Gary wants to put in cab controls so he can run his winch from the comfort and air conditioning, if he still has AC on this rig, his cab. And it's nice from the standpoint you don't have to worry about chopping up the cable. And I'm not a big fan of the Bluetooth wireless type stuff. So wired to inside the cab, I think is a pretty good idea.
Instructions from anybody. Even called Warren to try to get instructions for how to do hard wiring for in-cab switches for the winch. And they basically said they weren't going to tell me, and I haven't seen anybody else.
I think that's interesting, where Warren wouldn't tell them how to wire up the winch. So I've wanted to do this. I wanted to do this in my XJ, and I'd still like to have in-cab controls and for the Gladiator. Actually, that's where the winch moved to, was to the Gladiator. But cool video. You can see this video is in-cab switches for Warren Xeon Platinum, which is I think that's the same one I have.
Solely for the free spool switch.
All right, so number 3 on our list is the Jeep Life podcast, and it looks like They've got quite a few episodes here. This one was, I see one that was streamed 3 months ago. Let's see what they got under videos latest. I think they're still doing this podcast, but the latest, at least on the YouTube side of things, shows a year ago. So I would check out the website and for the latest information. It could be that they just jeeplifepodcast.com. So it could be that they're just not doing a lot of YouTube, and they're doing the audio side of things. Anyway, check it out, and let's see. We'll look at the. Here's one.
And we're live.
Here we are. Come on, hurry up, sit down and introduce us. You know us, you love us.
Welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. You know us, you love us, and somehow you're still listening to us. But we are here, and I don't even have headphones on, so I have no idea how I sound.
Spectacular.
All right, sounds good. This is
Well, that's a little bit of a slow start. Let's see if we can find another one. Quite a bit of off-road stuff. It looks like they've got some things that they're doing as far as building things and adding things. So here's one with Terry. Let's skip through the opening.
And it's huge. We're wandering around the West Hall right now, and it is great. Jeeps everywhere.
I'm really surprised I don't see any videos. It's been a while since I saw the Jeep Life podcast, because I remember they would do the they would stream it on Facebook, I believe, and I'd see them pop up every so often. Same type of setup that we just saw earlier with the table and people sitting around the table. Some of these may be like that. Here we go. But I don't think this has Terry on it. It looks like, here's one with Terry. Let's look at this one.
I want to hit the button.
You want to hit the button?
Show me which button.
You have to just hit the trackpad here.
All right, we don't need an intro.
Yeah. No matches anywhere near that.
I walked into Home Depot and I said, I want your harshest.
I see product placement there. Not only the gears, but also to the Coke can. Oh, there's another Coke can.
What are you taking it off of first?
Let's see. Let's jump ahead here a little bit.
It's cool.
It is
the
cool.
only thing I'm upset about is they edited out the part where Billy gave me the finger, and I
hope you can hear that okay. It's a little light over here.
Right. They should have. As a company, I can understand why they didn't.
I guess so.
But they were just out at was it Winter 4x4?
Yeah, I think so.
Out in Moab.
Yep. Mind you, this was 4 years ago.
So I followed them and lived vicariously through them, and it was cool to see the Rockslide engineering.
Width is probably about that thick.
Well, gear width will also change with gear ratio.
Right.
373 in the front of a Dana is actually a little bit of a thinner gear, and a carrier you have to replace. There's a carrier brake at 3.
All right. Well, you got to feel what's going on there with the Jeep Life podcast.
Specifically engineered to take.
Okay, so number 4 is I Speak Jeep. I've seen these people on Instagram. I remember the name, the SF Jeep or whatever it was. There it is, sfj4x4.com. And they have some good posts on Instagram. I did not know that was I Speak Jeep podcast.
Girl across the room and she's mouthing something to you.
No, it never happened to me.
I guess ISJ podcast would have been a better name, but they could do whatever the hell they want to do. All right, so let's go over to the videos and look at the latest. Oh, look, these guys are active. This is one episode, was it 182? that they just published 2 minutes ago. This is hot off the presses, folks. So let's have a quick look at this one.
4x4 Studios presents
Fancy.
Oversized four-wheel drive Jeeps.
a Jeep podcast starring industry experts.
Pure monosity.
So one of the things we did on the Jeep Talk Show, I was big with the intro music, the announcer voice things, even if it was Josh or I doing the announcer voice. And I started watching more YouTube videos, just all kinds of things. And I saw these intros, and I started skipping them because why the hell do I want to watch an intro, especially if it's something I'm watching constantly, like it's a good channel, and then I see that same intro every time. It's wasting my time. Get to the stuff. Now, these folks can do whatever they want to do. I'm not criticizing them. I'm just saying that's the reason why we changed it. We try to get right into the show because that's why you're there, is to listen and watch the show.
Episode
I don't know how
of I Speak Jeep.
I'm just sad he didn't put the goat at the end.
Oh, it would have been better if... I'll do it for you. There it is. My name is Neil with SFJ 4x4 in the Grandma's Couch studio, joined with, as usual,
Grandma's couch needs some of that
in
plastic
his
stuff on it.
favorite pumpkin orange signature
spooky season
hoodie from last year.
Oh, I guess it got cold where they're at.
The producer.
Let's jump ahead.
Week. And
what day you hitting the road?
I am at this time hitting the road on Thursday. And objectively, we mapped it out, and I will be taking the southern route.
Yep.
So as this podcast is airing, if there's anybody who is along that, I'll be hitting the archway, the gateway
Through St. Louis, yep.
through St. Louis, headed down through Oklahoma into Texas, New Mexico, Arizona.
You'll cross through Amarillo there, and then
I thought he was going to SEMA.
Flagstaff. You'll be in Flagstaff.
But that ain't the way to go to SEMA. Or
Briefly
that
through
would
the
be the long
Sedona
way.
Mountains. I think it was the.
Well,
we were
Sedona-
Let's see what else. We'll skip ahead a bit.
that some of the best replacement and replica parts are sold under those lines, and they. All right, Jeffrey, what modifications? What's your Gladiator?
Obviously, you're going to tons on the axles, doing the long arms, so you have the extra slinkiness, as we talked about. Steel bumpers front and
Nice
back.
ride quality while you're running away from the zombie.
Steel bumpers front and back, doing winch on the front, 12K synthetic, so you can tie it back together quickly if you need to.
That was good. It'd been a while since we kind of played a game or done something. I wanted to note that your socks are actually like orange as well. They're like a harvest color. Oh, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Scooby-Doo.
How do you not know what Scooby-Doo is?
They're Scooby's collar.
All right, so let's go to number 5 on our list. Talk is Jeep show. You see what they did there? Jeep, because it sounds like cheap. Did I ruin it for you? I'm sorry. I should have said spoiler alert. Talk is Jeep. All right, so let's see what we got here on our videos. And the latest one, 3 months ago. And it was 5 months ago, 5, 6. So haven't seen a new episode for Talk is Jeep in the last 3 months. At least not nothing that they put up on YouTube. Again, check out their website, and there may be some audio episodes there that are more current.
Welcome. I'm Art.
And I'm Tom.
And this is the Talk is Jeep show. Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Hey there. It's going great. How are you today?
Very well. We are recording this episode on July 24th, which happens to be dun dun dun
National Tequila
Day. So
All right,
I think
skip
it's
ahead.
just a way to, make sure the Jeeps are at a certain level of, upgradedness.
Right. They don't slow down the entire journey and, everything. They can expect certain things.
Right. I guess that's the thought process. So
Would make sense. Yeah.
So with that being said, I had to make a decision about tires, and I labored over going from my factory
Tires are such a big
tires
purchase.
to my Cooper Evolutions, which were the 35-inch tires I had previous. And I bought 2 sets of those. They were so good for me. The tires performed excellent. I was very happy with the first set of Cooper Evolutions that I said, hey.
Cooper, I've always liked the look of the Cooper. I don't know that they're necessarily good performers or last very long. And man, when I spend $2,000 or upwards of $2,000 for a set of tires, a set of 5, I definitely want it to be a long time before I have to buy more tires, because I'm poor. I think most people are poor, and even if you're not poor, once you get the Jeep, you're going to be poor.
Is a little bit like
all right, talk is Jeep. Let's see. Let me go back to the video section. So 6 months ago, here's one with video.
Jeep. I am Art Aldridge.
Video is tough, folks. So I do not have a problem with shows that just put up the audio. Audio is a lot easier than it is to do with the audio video. Especially to do it well.
Here or there, we'll see.
This looks clear. The audio is good on it. I think it's a pretty good way of showing this stuff. Looks like they've edited in some other video here, which is always fun.
We'd actually recorded a podcast.
It's a lot of work.
Trip, because he's to me, he's an interesting personality. If you don't know him, which I was actually surprised that most people on the trip didn't know who he was.
We told our kids that we were going to Moab on this Jeep Odyssey, and they were green with envy to start with, and we said, well, it's going to be hosted by Fred Williams, and my son-in-law's face just dropped. And he's a big fan. He's in his 20s. He used to write, told us stories of coming home from school, rushing home to watch his episodes on, and so we really didn't know much about Fred Williams. We do know.
Got to go through a ghost town. That was kind of fun.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a small little airport.
It's so nice.
You're going to have to wait, because we waited a good probably 45 minutes for the rent.
So I'm a little surprised
very
that
nice, like I
the
said,
most recent episodes
fireplace, I think,
has no video associated with it. It's just jumping around here. They got some nice scenes here. Some nice cut-ins.
In defense of the guides, with the rental.
Oh man, that is just gorgeous.
From
nice and
twistedjeeps.com, they
too.
provided us some great vehicles. They didn't want to take a chance of doing damage too, so that was one thing that was.
That's a pretty good draw.
It would have been great to take some tries and do some more challenging things.
On the sliders. I thought it was going
to take a chance to damage the rental vehicles. So I get that.
Right.
Now let's
I
see if the
remember one of the
clears.
guides telling
Bumper
us
cleared.
that there's some restrictions on which trails you can run in Moab with a rented Jeep.
All right, I'm just enjoying watching the
and so
video.
the trails
here.
we did were approved, but again, they didn't want to ding them.
So talk is Jeep. Check it out. We here at the Jeep Talk Show love telling you about the realtruck.blog. Actually, it's realtruck.com/blog. I get a little excited when I talk about Real Truck. Sorry. So one of the things that is really cool is that they have lots of good information there on their blogs. And this week, we're going to tell you about the 4 bad sway bar link symptoms. 4 bad sway bar link symptoms. So this is a great article. When it comes to suspension issues, most drivers immediately think of shock struts or worn-out bushings. But if your ride is clunking through the corners, handling like a boat, or chewing through tires unevenly, another often overlooked suspect is the sway bar links. Sway bar links may be small, but they play a significant role in keeping your vehicle stable and predictable on the road. Predictable is key, especially when cornering or driving over uneven surfaces. And when they start to wear out, your vehicle won't stay quiet about it. Before we dive into the symptoms of failing sway bar links, let's first understand that this component is what it is, what it does, and why it's critical to your suspension's performance. In this blog, you will learn about what does a sway bar do, what does sway bar link do, symptoms of a bad sway bar link, and shop replacement sway bar links, of course, at realtruck.com. So you can read the whole article, the whole blog entry, by simply going over to realtruck.com/blog and search for 4 bad sway bar link symptoms. realtruck.com/blog, 4 bad sway bar link symptoms. Great information at Real Truck, great parts. Check it out. All right, so let's see. Number 6 on our list is light bars and lockers. I already love it. This is Jeep beef. If you guys have been around the Jeep social media scene, you remember, and I think these are the same people. You remember the Jeep beef spam? Man, they were posting so much on Instagram and on Facebook, and I mean that's what you got to do. But it still irritated me. I got sick of Jeep beef. So no offense, guys. You were doing what you needed to do. So looks like this is light bars and lockers, Jeep beef, TMR Customs, and Combat Off-Road are associated with this in some form or fashion. Okay, let's jump over to videos and see. Oh my goodness, their latest video was 2 years ago. So not sure what's going on there. Again, check out their website. It looks like it might be 7nation.com. Check out their website. Looks like it might be 7nation.com/podcast. Let's see what it has here for more links. Yeah, that looks like it's and I got to tell you, and I'm sure these folks already know, you need consistency in the naming of things. The only reason why our YouTube channel isn't Jeep Talk Show is because YouTube removed it. They canceled it. So we went back to our first YouTube channel that we created, xjtalk.com. So that's the reason why we didn't have everything named the right way. Let's take a little look at this first video.
All right, what is up, nation?
We got right into the episode, which is good.
Podcast,
very short intro. That's really good, in my opinion.
Answer your questions, have awesome guests, and talk about ways to beef up your ride. It's always on Paul with Jeep Beef. We've got Ryan Stoangi from Combat Off-Road, and joining us tonight, we've got the entire crew. Well, I don't know about the entire crew, but a crew from Magnuson Performance. We've got Matt, Evan, PJ, and Dave all joining us tonight. What is going on, everyone?
What's up?
Party
Jack?
in the house. Good. Awesome. Yeah. Right on. Well, hey, thanks y'all for joining us tonight. I think it's gonna be a fun show. Learning all about Magnuson.
Well, they got right into it.
And, crazy
a little
cool
intro there.
Ram trucks, Jeeps, Hellcat, Hemi, Demon engine swaps. We do some combat off-road stuff on our Jeeps. I mean, yes, you name it. Like you want to do it.
I hear somebody talking, but I don't see them.
Do it. And as a matter of fact, we branched off a little bit further than that, and we are right in the process of.
Dave, I'm curious, what's your background? Like, how did you get into making these crazy badass machines?
Well, I never thought I would. This is all basically, I've been here for 9 years, and before
Matt just keeps signing his name on contract. He's like, oh,
we can do that, no problem.
Yeah, that's not.
And I'll just point this out. This is one of the difficult things about having a good podcast, even when you're not doing video, is having the audio the same level for everybody that's on the show. Nobody wants to sit in their Jeep or on their phone or whatever, turning the volume up and down, depending on who's talking. So if you're thinking about doing a podcast, there's a lot of things out there, a lot of different ways that you can do this cheaply to level the audio. One of the ways you can do it is just when you're editing the video or editing the audio. Once you're done recording it, there's a way to level out everybody's voice, so the people don't have to work to listen to your episode. So you can check this out, Light Bars and Lockers on YouTube, and so we'll just let this run. All right, did a little search here for Off-Road Toolbox, which is coming up on number 7 on our list. A little blurb here says broader off-road focus with heavy Jeep content, tools, tech, and trail prep, practical for beginners and pros. So they are not on YouTube. They are only on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Nothing wrong with that. So you'll need to find them over there. But so no YouTube, but that's not actually a bad thing. Let's jump over to the next one. All right, so number 8 on our list is the Overland Journal podcast. They also are not on YouTube, so that's going to make it really difficult to show you their YouTube clips. It looks like the Off-Road Toolbox, the Overland Journal podcast, number 9, which is Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, is also Apple and Spotify. And then Classic 4x4, which we've had the Classic 4x4 folks on the show before. It was a very interesting interview. You can go back and check that out as part of the Jeep Talk Show stuff. And it is on YouTube, Rumble, and on Spotify. So I'm just going to check and see if I can find the 4x4, Classic 4x4 on YouTube. And... oh, nope, it doesn't look like, well, I know he does video. It must be on Spotify because I do not see it here in the YouTube search. Oh, well. Now, I want to throw one in because I don't think this is specifically a Jeep podcast, but it is one that Greg from Unofficial Use Only pointed out to us that he really enjoys. It's called Chew Quieter. And what is going over there? I know that they have YouTube videos. I'm not sure if they have audio only or not. So anyway, we'll go to their videos and look at the latest. And their latest one was 1 month ago. Let me start this from the beginning. Some good graphics.
Hello and welcome back to Chew Quieter.
And he got right into it. That's another plus. No, it's just my opinion. You guys can do it however you like, or watch however the shows that you like, the way they do it. But I like if you're going to have an intro, just do it very quick and get on to the thing. Now, in this episode, and I already watched a part of this one, he's talking about Charlie Kirk. And just a horrible thing that happened. We need to make sure that that assassinations are not part of our political process. It's just not a good idea. The one side does it, the other side may do it. Then a lot of people die, and everybody says, "Hold up now, let's be reasonable." How about we be reasonable before there's a lot of people that get killed or assassinated, or hell, I don't even like the thing where people get fired simply because they're speaking their mind. I was telling my wife the other day that if you're an asshole in public, you shouldn't get fired. If you're an asshole at work, well, that's another thing. But just because you're unreasonable and maybe saying things that you really shouldn't say, it really, I mean, as long as you're not working for Walmart and you're wearing your Walmart uniform and saying things about people being injured or hurt or whatever, it really shouldn't have anything to do with your work. I mean, companies can do whatever they want to do, but I think getting people fired is just generally a bad idea. It is a way to control what people say, and I don't agree with that. I mean, going through the COVID stuff, I think that we saw very clearly that nobody should be controlling what we say.
It's not supposed to happen. You're not a lawmaker who has enemies.
So let's I think the Charlie Kirk stuff may upset some of our viewers. So let's see if we can go to another one. Here's one from a month ago.
All right, you guys, podcast time.
Choose quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew
quieter. And now.
And I would think Chew Quieter would include keeping your mouth closed while you're chewing.
Hello and
just
welcome
saying.
back to Chew Quieter. As you can see, we have a guest today. This is Doug Langford. He is the main proprietor of Outlaw Off-Road. Is that what you would call yourself? Or
the main
head honcho? Chris calls you something completely different.
Yeah, that can't go on the business card.
Hey, I thought we
main
talked about
proprietor can go on the business card. I like it.
Now, just looking at this guy here, I was really surprised that he's got, I think it's an Australian accent, maybe New Zealand, maybe neither of them. Maybe it's East Texas. I don't know. But I did not expect the accent that he has.
You like that?
I do. I like that now.
My vocabulary is much bigger than you thought, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what's affecting your brainwaves right now. So that could be what's expected.
So what do you think? You see these guns back here, which I think is really cool. You think it's airsoft or real guns? Real pew-pews with real, 500 grain or 140 grain bullets.
What's this? Oh, I'll use that next time.
But you used it in a sentence, so I'm proud of that. That was pretty good.
Oh, I like that, Joe.
Yeah, in context.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, that was good.
It's not like a VP incumbent that is running for president that's just trying to.
Most tires.
They got more grip than the 4S's for straight line stuff.
For straight line, for sure. Yeah.
But I had them. I did take them up. I've got them on the back of mine. I did the dragon in them, and I was quite impressed with the grip they gave me.
Yeah,
like I wasn't scared of. And see that grip.
Is there a hierarchy for licenses so you don't have someone in the car with you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once you get out of green group, you're on your own.
Yeah. Yep.
I believe it was Greg that said there's a lot of people in the industry that watch or listen to this podcast. So something you might want to consider checking them out and seeing if they have content that applies or that you enjoy.
Knowledge from simulator, different types of cars to real life in my BMW. It shouldn't.
You'll find out.
Yeah.
And I say that because all these sims.
All right. Did a little different thing here for the show, and hopefully you enjoyed the review. I'll go through the list real quick. Again, number one, of course, is the Jeep Talk Show. And again, this is, I don't know how official this is. This is just Grok. And Grok's pretty smart. So I think we probably should go along with number one for the Jeep Talk Show. Number two, the Jeepcast. Number three, Jeep Life Podcast. Number four, I Speak Jeep. Number five, Talk is Jeep podcast. Number six, Light Bars and Lockers. The Jeep in parentheses, it says Jeep Beef podcast. Number seven, Off-Road Toolbox. Number eight, the Overland Journal podcast. Number nine, Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. I mean, I'm not I don't drink, but I like the name of the podcast has a certain appeal to it. you got to figure there's going to be some shenanigans going on that one. And number 10, Classic 4x4. I really enjoyed interviewing the gentleman from Classic 4x4. He has a really interesting story. You can check out that interview. Just go to our YouTube channel, XJ Talk. And just do a search for Classic 4x4. Good episode, I thought. And he has the horrible job of buying classic trucks and then selling them to people. He had some really nice vehicles, including, I think it was an 83 Chevy. I think what he had was the not the Suburban. What was the I'm brain farting. It was a short wheelbase Chevy truck. It looked a lot like my 83 truck, and I think it had the same paint on it that mine did. But it's the one that's a little shorter than a truck, even the short wheelbase ones has the cover on the back. Not Suburban. Oh my God, I wanted one of those things for so long, and now I can't remember the name. Anyway, it was just a beautiful rig and really reminded me of my 83 pickup 4x4 short wheelbase on 37s and a 4-inch lift. I'd love to have another one of those, but I'd need enough money to have it resto modded because the 305 that was in mine was crap. The transmission was crap, and the only thing I don't think had any problems was the axles, and they may have been crap too. I didn't really take it off road that much because I mean, it's a land yacht, especially when you lift it up and stuff. I went through some mud pits, but that's all I knew about off-road stuff back then was big trucks and mud. I've learned the cheap thing on rocks is much nicer from the standpoint of cleanup, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's actually a little scarier to do rocks and off camber than it is to go through mud. All right, guys. Well, thanks you a lot. I hope you enjoyed this this different kind of episode, different kind of flagship episode, and check out some of these other podcasts. There's plenty of time in the day to listen to the Jeep Talk Show, watch the Jeep Talk Show, and my gosh, you should have plenty of time to listen or watch 2 or 3 more podcasts. And you like Jeeps, so one of these podcasts should fit the bill. And if I ever get sick again, you'll have something to do while you're waiting for me to come back. All right, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.
Broadcasting since 2010.
You're my friend. You're my new friend.